That should all be good, I hope. I'm not connecting to YouTube. There we go. Now we're connected. Hey Susie. We are 100% remote controlled. Love this. How do I move my seat back a little bit? Hang on, everyone. The contact of the there we go. Hey Jacob. Hey Jeremy. Hey Gabe. Welcome everybody. Oh, maybe I can just do it like this. No, but then yes, I bought a new tool, a new toy for winter, so I can now remotely tilt up, down. I'm still learning the controls a little bit. And then of course I already had the new zoom control that I already had. So I'm sitting in the car, nice and warm, while the camera is outside in the cold. I can even put my window up a little bit more. Oh, this is so nice. We are fully remote controlled now. Oh, so good. It's quite the setup actually, if you look at it. I should make a photo of it. Post it on Discord. Hang on. Come on, phone. There we go. So and then let's do this, and then I'll do that. All right. Let me post it in the Discord so I can refer to it for the rest of the stream. Hey, goat farmer. Yeah, there's a belt around it, and then a little motor. So it's a little bit shaky at times, especially if you zoom rapidly. But it's just for winter, right? I just want to use it for the winter days when it's cold, and I can sit in the car nice and warm. All right, 1-2%. It's posting 1, 2. There we go. So this will be our winter setup. Oh, there's a boat in front of us. Ooh, let's do the zoom out. It's gonna take a little while getting used to the controls and everything, but hey Joep, Wagen and Campus. Welcome to the south of the Netherlands. I should move it a little bit more forward because I already see the car there. No, I can actually just put it a bit further from where I am. There we go. I should do it. Hey Arnoud. No, he's coming next week actually. It's just 3 power cables actually, Susie, and 1 HDMI cable, so it's 4 cables. Moin Ulrich, welcome. You just missed already a few interesting ships as I was setting up. Bump the volume down one more. The thing was I was testing out the new setup, making sure everything works. There's one more thing that I want to tweak, but I'll do that for the next stream. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. So I can now sit nice and warm in the car. Maybe. Wait, why doesn't my window not close right now? No, don't start driving, car, please. There we go. That's better. In terms of ships, nothing too special, I think. Oh, there is a tugboat underway with something behind it. But I'm not sure if it will be here before dark, but we'll see. All right, cool. Oh, I love this setup already. It's super nice. And yeah, it is a Tuesday, but officially it's Armistice Day. Armistice Day, I think that's how you pronounce it in English. And in Belgium, that means it's a national holiday, so I don't have to work. So we have an opportunity to stream. AG, good afternoon. Boom. Already throwing that overlay in. I'll probably repeat myself a few times this stream, but we are testing a new setup, so things might break. Also, I'm not sure about all the battery stuff, so we'll also have to learn and see for the battery. If you're interested in the new setup, there are pictures of it in the Discord, so it looks a little bit crazy, but yeah, in the US it's called Veterans Day, indeed. It's a pretty dark, grim day, Sulzy, for sure. So there's no filter or anything. As you can also see, if you look into the distance, the visibility is quite limited, I would say. So what we're looking at, is it the Novum that we're looking at? Oh no, it's the Bro? Did I see correctly that it's the Bro Anna? I probably can't read it correctly. It is the Bro Anna. Bro. It is the Bro Anna. We've already seen a Bro before? Okay, she's going to Stanlow in the UK. Okay, cool. So an interesting inland ship right there. Let's just zoom in on it real quick. It's coming our way. What's all that stuff on the deck there? Oh, it's an LNG tanker. Oh, we saw the Bro Nuke. Okay. Look at that whole round structure on the top there. Interesting. Busy day. Usual traffic, I would say. Nothing too crazy. Oh, it's like a barge in front of it, actually. Streakerino, I see that. 7-watch streak. Yeah, it definitely looks like there's a barge in front of it almost. The Flex Fueler 001. Being pushed by the Toba. Yeah, cool. And then we got the Bro Anna heading out. So I love this setup, but I need to look into optimizing it, as there's a little joystick to control the new setup, but left is right and right is left on the joystick, so my mind needs to switch it up a bit. Are the barges in the background for dredging? No. There was actually a big bulk carrier here yesterday, I think it was. That was too deep to go up the canal to Ghent. So they had a crane next to it and they were unloading onto these barges. So I think these are just leftover barges from emptying that ship. I'm sure they'll get them inside soonish. also like the panning ability of this thing. It's so nice. Could be upset. No, I think the way I mounted the camera on it is actually wrong. I should mount it the other way around. But then the cables are in the way, so I need to look into that. It'll also be a good test for batteries. Because this motor is operating on a battery. So we'll have to see if how long the battery lasts on this motor. Hey Rishi Dave, good afternoon. But yeah, let's be honest, for panning, this thing is amazing. Ooh, I see a Grande ship underway as well now. Oh, and we got a big one coming out. Let's go and take a look at it. Oh, need to wait for a minute. You can literally see my car. It's funny. Okay, let's wait for it. We do have a Ro-Ro. I just saw it in the distance. First, we have an empty bulk carrier coming out, though. There she comes. Straight out of my car. The BC Aimer. Ooh, she's going back to St. Petersburg. Back to Mother Russia. Hey Chef Dave, and good afternoon. Look at that beautiful dark hull you have there. What a beautiful badge. Is that fully zoomed out? Yeah, it is. So if you're just joining, we're testing out a new winter setup. I'm nice and warm in the car, while the camera is completely outside and it's fully remote controlled from the car. So we're testing that out. Oh, we need to go down then. Look at the rudder sticking out. Hey John Ray, and good afternoon. Whoop. Oh, I love this new. Oh, it's so nice. Look how close it gets to the edge of the river. It's low tide, by the way, in case you're wondering. I think we've just passed low tide. Still people on the off there doing work. No? I guess not. Nope. Load. Oh, it's still not. But yeah, I think I still need to look into fixing the script. I haven't found the time yet, so the script might not be accurate at this point in time. Security for the chemical plant. It's correct at the moment. Okay, okay, cool. Oh, it's a bit annoying. Okay, there we go. That's a bit nicer. Next up will be a tanker, I think, so let's go check it out. There she comes. Moin, Ria, welcome. No photo. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna bother, as I cannot touch the camera physically. That will be a 2026 thing, the photos, when I have a second camera. This is the North Mate going to, wow, Lagos in Nigeria. It's quite a drive. Quite a drive, quite a sail. My brain is working a bit slower today, so I'm tired. No, it's Armistice Day, Kirby. It's a national holiday for Belgium. And I was also planning to stream yesterday, because I also didn't work yesterday, but I had other priorities. And we're testing out the winter setup for the first time. It was too cold and windy for my liking, so we're fully remote controlled right now. If it wasn't for all the cables attached to the system, I could be sitting at home. Ooh, the battery for, ooh, that might be an issue. You see the battery of the remote control thing is already draining. No. Oh, that would be really disappointing if this wouldn't work out. Let me try something here real quick. Switch you around. Oh yeah, things are gonna go black for you guys a second. And now again. Let's see if this works better. Does Zoom still work? Yep. Okay, cool. It's a wireless. There's a little remote. If you look at I posted the pictures in the Discord, Jacob. If you look at the second one on my dashboard, you will see one big spinning knob. That's for zooming. And a little remote control with a little joystick on it. That is for panning and tilting. correct, Almiria. We have a national holiday. One of many. We have a lot more than the Netherlands, actually. I used to work for a year in the Netherlands, and the guys are always surprised of how many public holidays I had. They were like, another one? I was like, yeah. So it is a very dark and grim day on the river, though. Of course, traffic never stops. You have way too much. I'm not complaining. The only silly thing for me is that then you have a public holiday, so you're home, but everything's closed. So what's the whole point then? Going to have to. I saw a lot of Belgian license plates while driving out today, more than usual. So a lot of people just go to the Netherlands this today for either shopping or activities or yeah. Lots of people from the chemical plant are going out on a walk again. It's lunchtime. Is that like a common thing in the Netherlands, that people go out for walks during lunch? Because there's so many people doing it here. It's not a thing in Belgium. Yeah, I love this new remote control thing. It's so smooth. There's a lot of ships parked on the other side as well. But I'll show them later. Or zoom in on them. I cannot do that's the only thing I cannot do with the full remote setup that I have now is the super zoom. Because I need to physically touch the camera then, which I cannot do. Go and check out the Ro-Ro that's coming. Some of the Grimaldi ships, which recently they had another fire on the Grimaldi ship. That's 2 on the year, so they've already fulfilled their quota for next year. It's very common for officers to go for a walk during lunch. Okay, cool. I wish it was more a thing in Belgium. I saw, oh, we got an issue. The Zoom broke. No, hang on. Need to check what's going on. Frick. Yeah, the wheel deconnected or what is happening here? You should be fine. You should be fine. Yeah, it's not doing anything anymore. Oh, so that is not working. Okay. So that power bank is actually not in order. Okay. All right, let's try again. Okay, fixed it. I do apologize for if things break today. We are testing out a brand new setup, fully remote. So I am sitting inside the car while the camera is outside on a tripod. But I have goodies to fully remote control it. Good command, EG. Like it. All right, that worked. So that does mean that this motor will run out of battery in a little bit. How do we fix that though? I'm gonna try one thing. I don't know if that will work or not, but it's worth a try. Put U in U. Let's give it a try, shall we? Wait, I cannot plug it in while. Wait, can I? Oh no, I can't. Oh, I can. There it is. Now, I'm gonna have to spin around again. If you're interested in the setup, there's a picture There we go. Let's see if that works or not. There's a picture in Discord of the new setup. Okay, so let's go back to the shippy. Okay. Ooh, she's leaning a little bit. Hey Spyro. Good afternoon. Hey Kimmy Huri. Ahoy. Laser finder. Yeah, I mean, last year I remember sitting here with my hand out of the window. It was a bit of a scuffed control of the camera and it was super cold. Now I can literally just like raise my window, turn on the heating in the car if I really wanted to. So, yeah. I just need to see for the camera, the battery situation, because that is not yet what we want to see. I have to see. 12 volt, 5 amps. I might have to get a Jackery actually. One of those big batteries. Been thinking about it for a while. Could be a good expense for the end of the year. Zoom in, zoom out. Something to drink as well. Love the shot with the birds on the left there. So we are very close to low tides. So this is as low as the water goes, or about as low. Hey Guus, goedemiddag, welcome. Anybody who's just joining, we are testing out the new setup, fully remote. Indeed, Grimaldi, one that hasn't caught fire yet. There's a man violently revving his car. Okay, he's parked. Ooh. Oh no, now my smartwatch is complaining that I have to stand up. Oh, you worked as a stevedore, Gus. Awesome. In Amsterdam, okay. Oh, I did not know that Grimaldi came to... Yes, Jacob, the Zoom is a separate thing that I edit. That is from Small Rig, if you want to know the brand. But my left hand now controls the zoom while my right hand does the panning and tilting. Also a guy who set up his fishing line on the end of the pier. Really cool. He's preparing a second fishing line right next to me. Oh, really? The Prince of Monaco is involved. I know Grimaldi is Italian. All these ships also sail under the Italian flag. Where does this one come from, actually? Came from Ireland. Okay. Ireland. I scrolled away. Ringaskiddy. Sounds very Irish. Ringaskiddy. Okay, he invested in it. Okay. After this one, we'll take a look at all the ships that are parked on the other side of the river. There's another vehicles carrier over there that is being bunkered, so fueled up right now. Yeah, also look out. Yeah, there's a lot of cable management with the current setup. I'm just happy I found a way for streaming during the winter months now. So we'll be using this quite a bit. But once the weather is good again, I'll be outside. Let's check on radar what else is there to expect coming, going. Some smaller general cargo, an LPG tanker coming in. General cargo ship is coming in. We got the Costco Glory coming in, which is a container ship. We also got the MSC Pohlin coming our way, another container ship. Ooh, it is underway. We're gonna see it. So there is a tugboat coming all the way from the north of the Netherlands, and I know it's tugging something behind it. I don't know what it is, but it's heading all the way to Antwerp. So we will see it in a little bit. So let's take a look at the other side of the river. Hang on. Oh, there's the fishing guy. So there's a vehicles carrier over there. Wrong side. It's from a Suardes line. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is as much zoom as I have. I'm sorry. No, not chat window back. Yeah, I was checking what is coming in. An oil tanker. What are you? Not coming here. A bulker for Ghent, but that one is still 3 hours out, I think. I'm coming from Antwerp. Ooh, not much. Not much leaving the port at all. Probably because it's low tide. We do have one MSC ship just left Antwerp. Okay, we'll see what we can see. Let's go back to the chat window. So this is the Asturias. Came from Le Havre. Then right next to her we have a dredge ship parked over there. Oh, it's no, it's not parked. It's actually moving. The dredge. Here a helicopter. Yellow helicopter. Hey, King. And then we got a bulker over there. It's the Zeeburg, okay. We got a bulker over there as well. That is the Vigorous. Hey, Big Berry. And then if we pan a bit further. Let's see what else is there. That to me looks like another dredge ship. Lots of dredges active there. And if we pan even a bit further, there's another bulker there. So 2 bulkers parked as well. The Seacon 7 bulk carrier. Let's check what else do we have. We have a little inland ship approaching. Oh, there's my... Damn it. 2. Here you go. Sorry. Because this is the downside of remote control. A little bit slower with everything. To see what that thing is over there. Yeah, inland ship coming. If I should mount this, I'm gonna try something here. The Yuna. So yeah, today is a lot of testing and experimenting with the new toys or setup that we have. Straight at us, and then it turned. Can I please lock you in place? Not really. No, it's not working, is it? Damn it. Oh yeah, oh this is nice. Okay, now I got a better, I think that's better for the zoom. Now I can clearly do this. Oh yeah, I love this. Smooth zooming. First beer's going in now. It's just noon. Okay, cool. You're already late. Hey, chef. Hey, Chew. Oh, wow, Chew. All right, Jacob. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Good luck on clogging it. Hope there's not too much nastiness inside of it. Somebody commented on the last live stream that we did. When was that? Friday? That they were standing over there between the two windmills, chip spotting themselves. And they were looking into the VOD if they saw themselves standing, but it's pretty far away. Right. Start of carnival season. Isn't that like in February? So the only thing that I think is weird with this thing is panning. Oh, now it does it perfectly. Panning? Okay. Never mind. Alright, this is the MSC ship that's on approach. Nope. Yeah, we're gonna have to work on getting the directional thing fixed, because that's annoying. MSC Polen, capacity of 5,059 TEUs. Came from Bremerhaven in Germany. Hey dogs, good afternoon. It starts on the 11th. It's like in all my years, this is the first time that I heard that carnival season starts now. And it's weird because you said it, Almeria, but I also heard other people talk about it. Yeah, in the past decade, I've never heard anyone say that. Alright, we'll come back to this one once she's a little bit closer. Let's go back to the inland. Moin, Rhea. Hello. She got two inland ships coming towards us now. One thing I didn't check was coming from Ghent on radar. Let's see if there's anything there. Nope. mean, I drove down the canal coming here. Oh, there's one. Another empty bulk carrier that's underway from Ghent to here. Oh, okay. Didn't know that, Ria. Hello. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the second one. Kule alaf. I tried it anyway. Sorry. I do already miss the sunny days on the river. Everything looks so gray this time of year. So grim and dark. Meanwhile, the Poland is slowly getting closer. It's quite windy actually today as well. I've got their car in the front on the ship. Most of the time it's in the back. Here she goes. Alright, let's go check out the container ship now. here all the time. Let's just set it a little bit better. There we go. Lots of birdies there on the beach, scavenging for food. So visibility is quite limited. Do we still see Vlissingen? Oh yeah, we see the silhouette of Vlissingen in the distance there. So yeah, there's very, I wouldn't call it foggy, I would say it's like a hazy King, but yeah. It's typical for these winter months though. I think December and January and February are even worse for visibility. Is Steven in there? I think there's a few Stevens there. Hey, there's one flying in the frame now. I wonder what this does. Nothing. Okay. Indeed, lots of birds down there. Foggy Tuesday. Hey, Gaber. Indeed, it is Foggy Tuesday, but it is officially a Sunday because it's a national holiday for me. So that's why I had time for a stream today. But yeah, weather's been very grim today. St. Martin, no, it's Armistice Day. It's when they stopped fighting during, I think it's World War II. Or is it one? I'm not too sure. One of the two world wars, when they stopped fighting. And in the US it's called Veterans Day. Yeah, UK it's Remembrance Day. True, forgot about that one. Yeah, I'm Belgian, Gaber. But I just live across the border. Like the border is a kilometer from my house, so I grew up in this area as well, I would argue. Oh, it is the First World War. Well, for UK, well, it'll probably be the same here. We have so many holidays here. We have, funny thing is, the 1st of November is also a national holiday here. So you have the 1st, and then 10 days later you have the 11th. The 25th is an official holiday for Belgium. Then there's the 1st of January. Then there's Easter Monday, that is a holiday. There's the 1st of May, that's a holiday. There's the 21st of July is a holiday. The 15th of August is a holiday. We got a lot of them. Hey, Plauser. I think I'm missing one or two. Oh yeah, we have one in June as well. It's also a Catholic one. I don't know exactly the... So if you're just joining, we're testing out a new setup today. We're fully remote controlled, so the camera is outside, but I am sitting nice and warm in my car right now. So it's a first test of our winter setup, so that I won't have to sit outside in the cold during the winter months to control the camera. If you're curious how it all works, I posted 2 pictures of the whole setup in the Discord. It's pretty convoluted at this point. Yeah, no more standing in the wind, exactly. So I'm also learning a little bit to control everything. You might see it's a bit more stuttery and a bit less fluid, but I mean, if the trade-off is not standing in the cold, then I'm more than happy with it. My Viking spirit. I don't have that. How I did it last winter was I was sitting inside the car. Yeah, it's a pan tilt. It's a pan tilt system. That's one, and then I have another system for the zoom. So there's 2 separate systems, but yeah, that's basically it. So I have a little joystick to turn and tilt the camera, and then a little turning knob. You can see it in the second picture. Everything's on the dashboard. A little knob to zoom in and out. It's not perfect, but it's good enough for going through the winter together. Hey Shirley, good afternoon. So what I do notice is that, so now I'm standing still, but if I want to start panning, there's like a little kick to it once it starts. So there's nothing, and then there's like a little jolt, and then it starts panning. Yeah, the pictures are in the Discord, Shirley, if you want to see it. It's a pretty big and heavy thing, actually. But yeah, so last winter I was just sitting here. The tripod was next to my car window. So I was still inside the car, but the window was open completely. So it was still getting cold very quickly. Now I can basically just put my window on a little opening so the cables can go through it, and then yeah, the camera is just braving the cold, not me. Yeah, I could turn indeed the camera towards me, but I think the zoom would be too much from how close it is to me. Well, indeed, Chef Dave. It can do a full 360. Well, I like it so far. It's really, like, once you're panning, it feels really smooth, the panning. And we can, with the knob, zoom in, out. Ah, it's super nice. There you go. The acoustics of inside a car make the voice sound so cozy. Oh. Yeah, so that's another thing that I want to work on next year, is a better mic setup. Which camera? The camera is in Canon EOS R50. And there is a 24 to 240, I think, millimeter zoom lens on it with optical stabilization. Yeah, yeah, that's the thing I just wanted to say, Shirley, for next year. I want to get a second mic for ambient noise, but to do that properly, I'm gonna have to upgrade cameras as well, because this camera is not able to do any decent type of mixing, in my opinion. So there's plenty. Oh, it's a 5th. That lens is not correct anymore. I think that the command is outdated on YouTube. I'll have to work on that. Yeah, that's the old lens. Good afternoon, Elizabeth. Welcome. I also think that's still an unknown with the setup is how long the battery will last on the pan tilt motor. So far it still says 2 out of 3 bars, so we'll see. How long have you been live? An hour. Oh. In 5 years I will driving with a full production van to here. Oh, I would love to. Multiple cameras, everything already mounted, so I don't have to build up this whole setup for 15 minutes. That would be amazing. That's the dream. Maybe if you reach 1 million subscribers on YouTube. That being said, yeah, if you're new to the stream, you like the relaxing ship watching with me, don't forget to subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch or Kick, you can follow. It's all free. Helps the channel grow, of course. So we can do more fun things like this in the future. Mic is perfect. Yeah, because I'm inside the car. But the idea of having a second mic would be to have a little bit ambient noise. Like it would be a directional mic that you aim towards the ships. And then that will capture the audio of the ship. Yeah, well, if it's a regular day, then yeah, Almeria, everything's open here. Is that it's a Saturday, right? 6th of December? But yeah, everything should be open. I think it's my daughter's birthday party, the 6th of December. So a bit of a gap in traffic now. We'll see what's... I do think I see the next ship on the horizon though. Night vision and parabolic mic. I think the parabolic mic would be horrible with the wind here. No, the mic I want to get is a directional mic, but there will be a massive blimp on it, so it cancels out most of the wind noise, I think. But that will be something for maybe Q4 next year, the end of next year. I have to save up some money first. Yeah, I know it's Sinterklaas. He's actually, so maybe for the non-Dutch and Belgian people, on December 6th, the Belgium and the Netherlands as well have like a child's party or like an event for children, which is called Sinterklaas. So it's basically a holy man from Spain that will come and deliver gifts to all the children. It's kind of like Santa, actually, because we don't do really Santa, but we do that on December 6th. And he always arrives on a ship, actually. And next week on Saturday, he will arrive here on his boat. Oh, for you guys, it's September 5th, really? Interesting. Oh yeah, I know some parts in Belgium also do it differently. They call it Saint Martin. Anyway, it's a children's holiday, so they basically get a little bit of toys and so on. And I wanted to catch his arrival next week, actually, but the kids want to go and see him arrive on the boat. So I won't be streaming, and I'll be here with the family. Kids, yeah. Okay, let me check radar for a minute now. As this one sails away. Oh, you have it on November 11th. I know some parts in Belgium actually have it. The children's holiday, yeah. Could be today actually then that they got it. Must be so confusing to see the other one on television. Because it's only a few regions in Belgium that you do St. Martin. So we do have it. No, that's just a tanker. Oh, there's an LPG tanker. Ooh, that looks cool, that ship. Oh, I see him already in the distance. LPG tanker underway. Behind it we have... Oh, that's just an inland ship. Just at the entrance of the river is the Costco Glory. So that's another container ship. And then there is a tugboat underway. Let's see how it's progressing. Oh, it's going super, super slow. Wait, where is it? Is it there? Oof, I don't think we'll catch that one before dark. What is, it's doing 4.6 knots. So there's a tugboat dragging something to Antwerp. I don't know what it's dragging to Antwerp. But yeah, we probably won't be able to catch that one. What is this one? Channel cargo ship. Chemical oil thingy. Nothing too special. Yeah, not too busy for terms of traffic. But yeah, we'll see what we can see. Hey, Steve Mac. Oh, well, he also arrives here, Ikke, on a boat. See him arrive on an MSC cruise. I want to see him arrive actually on an actual steamboat. Oh, wrong. So yeah, you can see. I can clearly zoom. Oh yeah, you can see me a little bit. I didn't do my hair though. I cannot be on stream today. If you're just joining, there are some ships parked on the other side as well. Ooh, so, give it a bit higher. There we go. We got the Suardes lines, the Asturias, I think it was, parked over there, being fueled, so bunkered. There's a dredge there, bulk carrier over there, another dredge there, another bulk carrier over there. And if we pan further down, ooh, that is a tugboat, but there she is. That's an LPG tanker. Although I think it might be going to the port left of us, so it's not gonna go past us, I think. But we'll see. It's a bit gray everywhere. Yeah, the weather is not great today, is it? It's not the best. This is the My Gas. What a good name for a ship. For a gas tanker. Came from Lisboa Anchorage. Did it go into port there? Let's check. Oh, I'm signed out of the app. Hang on, let me sign in again. Login. My Gas. I'm gonna have to restart the app. My Gas. Actually, yeah, it came from Sines, I think. And it's been anchored in Sines, Lisboa, for a while. Before going to CNS, he was in Houston. Quite blowy here. Yeah, there's also quite a bit of wind here. Oh, in terms of, yeah, we didn't talk about it yet, but I'm still not flying the drone. It's gonna be a while, I think. I think 2 nights ago, there were 3 drones above the nuclear power plant in Antwerp. So they're still going strong, all the night drones. So as I don't want to cause any incidents, we're not flying the drone over the river. But yeah, there's been a lot of shenanigans with drones in Belgium, at least, not in the Netherlands. There is like a big, I think that's the Costco. It's actually a bigger one than I thought from this angle. You can see the big structure on the horizon moving. That is the next big container ship that we'll see. It might actually be the closer for today as well. We'll have to see. Yes, you do. It's actually a funny thing, Chu. So, of course, the government is in all panic now with all the drones over national airports, military domains, nuclear power plants, and so on. And they were like, we're gonna have emergency decisions. From now on, every drone has to register, which is it was already the case. They didn't even know their own laws. You already had to register your drone. You need a license to operate a drone. As if that is gonna stop the illegal drone flying. It's so stupid. A bit of blue sky appearing above Sutton. Oh, I would love. The clouds are getting a bit thinner above me, but doesn't seem like it's gonna clear up anytime soon. Ooh, cruise ship leaving this evening. Where's here? Or where's there, Elizabeth? I mean, that's the thing. The drones that are now flying above the airports and military bases, those are not the drones that you buy in a store here. Those are like almost military grade drones. You cannot just get them in a store. So how does any of these legislations stop this? It's so stupid. Yeah, exactly, Shirley. That's stupid. Hey, QR. Any big boys? No, not really. It's a bit quiet this afternoon. I was hoping for some more action, but not really. But we are testing out our new winter system for the stream, so the camera is fully remote controlled right now. So I'm sitting nice and warm in the car while the camera is out there in the cold. And I have a little joystick to do this, and then a little wheel so we can zoom in and out. So it's nice. There is a big container ship coming though. It's on the horizon there in the haze. Is it weatherproof? Not yet, but it does give me the option to make it weatherproof, surely. I just have to look into getting a big enough tarp. But yeah, it gives options. And if you're really interested in the tech, I posted 2 pictures in the Discord of the setup. Hey John, good afternoon from the Netherlands. I thought that tugboat was going to attach to the LPG tanker, but it's just going in front of it by the looks of it. Both of them. But yeah, should be fairly easy to weatherproof this thing, I think. Scuba diving? No, I'm not gonna go scuba diving in the river here. It sounds dangerous. Get sucked into a propeller. Hey, don't underestimate my sewing skills. I would probably have the wife do it. She's good at that. Cables are always a pain. It's not too bad, actually. I think that the biggest pain of the setup is setting it up. It takes me like a good 10 to 15 minutes to set up everything. Build a submarine. Also, this will only be for the winter months. As soon as it's warm enough, even in winter when it's warm enough, I'll just stand outside. For me, it's just a matter of when it's really cold and I want to stream, I don't want to have cold feet. Hey Wolfgang, no big waves today? No, very calm day, very hazy, very gray, very dark. Very moody day, I would argue. Even the ships are moody. No very big ships today, Bic. I'm sorry. All the big ships came in very early this morning and they will leave during the evening, the bigger ones. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. You like this weather? No, I don't mind the colder temperatures, but I do like sunshine. It gives better visuals. Especially for this stream, I think blue skies is a bit better. So the only thing with the setup that I still have to look into is that my joystick for panning the camera, left is right, right is left. And I hear you say just turn the remote upside down, but then up would be down and down would be up. So I need to find a way to mount the camera. Is that gonna be possible? I don't think so, actually. We'll see. No, the thing is I had to mount the camera kind of like backwards on the motorized thing because there's cables coming out of the camera on the side. And otherwise it would bump into the motor system. I'll take another look at it tonight. That's a gamer? Oh, I'm a regular gamer then. MSC Eugenia is also an approach. It will take a while to evolve. Okay, well, I'll wait for that one then, probably. It's another MSC ship. Very poetic, Watakot. No, here in the Netherlands, my dude. Oh, there's some venting going on the... something you haven't seen yet. Already fully zoomed in. Look down on the pier. There's something venting there. Interesting. Do we think the ship is gonna dock on the pier here? No way, right? There's no way. It would be cool indeed. It would be absolutely amazing. But keep in mind, we've been here for over a year now. We've seen 2 times? 1 or 2 times that the spear was used in a year's time, so... I don't think so. Checking the battery, still going strong. Oh, looks like we got an inland ship in front there as well. Chat, I got a question for you guys. I'm gonna have to get a dog in the near future. I don't like dogs at all. I don't want a dog, but the wife wants a dog. So I'll just have to oblige. There's no getting from underneath that. What breed of dog should I get? Get your IDs, opinions in. A Labrador? It's too big. It must be smaller. Labradoodle. What the hell is that? Is that a... I've never even heard of that. A Labradoodle. Golden Retriever, also too big. So the wife was thinking, what was it again? I think it was English Cocker Spaniel, I think was the name. I don't know much about dogs, but I thought it looked stupid, that dog. So like Highland Terrier. So never heard of that. Yeah, so I would also prefer a short-haired dog. That's maybe something I should have added as well. So I was thinking maybe a beagle, but then I heard that those might be barkers, so they might be barking a lot. So that's kind of like also not something that we want. Hear me out, an AI dog. I'm not gonna get away with an AI dog for the missus. I'm sorry. Well, I'm looking at like knee height would be like the size. Nothing bigger than that. Or the dog goes walking with her instead of her with the dog. I think it does look like the LPG tanker is gonna go into the port here. Is that or they're taking a very, very wide turn? Mountain PC. Like one of those robot dogs from Boston Dynamics. Oh, what? You were in my head. That was exactly what I was thinking, yeah. No, so she has decided she wants a dog. I'm not gonna be able to get that out of her head. I do, however, get to choose what breed it is. Well, participate in the decision on what breed. That's why I asked. Maybe you guys had ideas. I really don't like dogs. I'm a cat person. I have been my whole life. I think a dog is annoying because they take so much care. They smell bad. The whole house will stink. It's gonna bite on stuff, destroy stuff. It's gonna be horrible, but hey. Yeah, exactly, Ray. That's why a beagle would be my prefer. At this point, from all the dogs that I saw, is that a beagle would be like the most fitting one. You cannot bring a cat to ship watch. The dog is not gonna come ship spotting with me. Absolutely no chance. I was trying to convince her not to do it because she wants to do some more traveling in the next few years with the kids and everything. So I was like, how are you gonna do it with a dog? Dog doesn't fit on a plane. You can't take a long distance journey with a dog. But yeah. Shepherd for the team. I am curious what a Labradoodle is though. I'm gonna look it up. Oh no, I'm not. Nope, not happening, Giant Ray. I'm not gonna walk the dog. Labradoodle. She's well aware that she'll have to take care. Oh no, that's way too hairy. Nope, not a Labradoodle. Sorry. So yeah, this one is indeed going into the port area there. Unless if it's gonna go... Nah, they should have steered more straight then, yeah. They're gonna go in. Okay, so that we won't be seeing that one. We do have two ships coming from Antwerp now. So we'll take a look at that. And also, if we pan a bit further, ooh, that's a bit too much. There it is. There's the Costco coming towards us. But yeah, as you can see, it's still a bit out. Okay, let's check out the other side then. Give it 6 months before the dog is here every stream. No, no, no. Maybe I won't be able to stream because I have to take care of the dog. That would be something. So we got a tanker coming, but then also a general cargo ship by the looks of it. Like a newer generation one with the bridge in the front. They're going side by side. Hey K2! Good Tuesday indeed. National holiday. So the right one will be the Piss Prolific. 100 meters by 17. Going to Gijón in Spain. Gijón. And then on the left we have the Monica. General cargo ship, 90 meters long, going to Esbjerg in Denmark. Cool. A Prague Ratter. What the hell is that? Someone's at the door. Prague Ratter. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Nope. Nope. I'm sorry, Mr. Eamon. It's not my type of dog. They bark like a lot. Looking up dog breeds now. Sorry, Chew. Hey, Mr. Eamon, I see you. But yeah, the Prague Ratter, not my type of thingy. No! I think there's a good chance we're gonna end up with a beagle, honestly. What holiday? It's called Armistice Day here. But in the UK, apparently, K2, they call it Remembrance Day. And then in the US, they call it Veterans Day. It's basically to remember the end of World War I, apparently. Hey, Gilberto. Welcome to the stream. Hi from the Netherlands. And, yeah, for those of you just joining, we're testing out the new winter system. I'm sitting nice and warm in the car while the camera is remote controlled, as you can see. And I think I saw the Eugene as well. There she is. See that moving chimney, that puff of smoke? That one is coming towards us as well. Oh, other way, there we go. Shiba Inu. I actually thought about that as well. Amstel Day would be better. There we go. Alright, let me check something real quick. Oh no, they're gonna collide. Brace yourselves. Oh, they're late. Okay. Thanks, Skipper. It's too big. Huskies will be too much, yes. Oh my god. I said a dog that's knee high is the biggest. Let's get a small fish. Dude, I tried everything. She wants a dog and I'm not gonna be able to get it out of her head now, so She has had dogs in the past, by the way, so she's an experienced dogger. I have high knees. Not that high. Yes, I did, Shirley. You heard it right. The Silvana cutting in front. Ooh. Need to have a boxer. I have family who has boxers. They've had like, I don't know, a dozen already total over the last 2 decades. Also not my type of dog. Way too big. And as I said, dogs smell. Whenever you visit them, their house has like a specific dog smell. I don't like it. Her happiness. That's a thing for me. Like, I really don't want one, but in the end, everybody has to live their life. If she really wants one, then just get a dog. As long as I don't I'm not hassled by it, it's fine. I'm really fascinated by the little one. Oh, no. See, this is the only thing with the remote control. Sometimes it's a bit janky. There we go. It's better. Doesn't look like it has anything on board, actually, the Monica. Could, of course, be below deck, so we don't know. I know, EG, I know. She already told me, like, oh, I'm gonna put some perfume on the dog, some dog perfume. Don't even know if that's a thing, so it smells less. It looks like a duck. So the benefit of having the bridge in the front for the ship, for example, is that they can put something big on the back that's even taller than the bridge, and they'll still be able to see in front of them. So that's a big advantage. I feel like it's a little bit the wind is blasting into the camera though. So like the shutter, as you see. Let's go back to the LPG tanker for a minute. It's right in front of us. There she is. The Piss Prolific. You can clearly see like the rounded tankers in the hull of the ship. See, so it's basically a rounded tanker. Really cool. Hey Jenny, good afternoon, or good morning, or good evening. Hey Reptina, moin. A self-imported chip. Where is he? There he is. Breeze chartering. Oh, it is charging. Okay. Oh, the setup is good now. Okay, I think the battery situation is also good. So you also got that under control. So, if you're just joining, we are testing out our new winter setup. So the camera is fully remote controlled while I'm sitting inside the car. If you're interested in the tech stuff of it, I posted a few pictures in the Discord. So yeah, you can always join that one if you want to see it. But yeah, I do like this setup now. We'll make sure I don't have to freeze my toes off this winter. And we'll still be able to ship spot. Exclamation mark Discord, Jenny. Should have the link. There we go. EG did it. You also got a lowrider coming by as well. I'll zoom out. We'll see it in a minute in front of us. Like that nose design of the bow. It's like a big nose. Here's the lowrider. What's the Boaz? I feel like we've seen that one before. It's crazy how deep this one is. So like an Ulstein X bow. True. Could also say that this is a wannabe submarine. So I assume that yellow is a big crane structure on the back there that will move up and down the ship if they need to move stuff. Good watch streak, Jenny. 5 in a row. I think the current biggest watch streak that I saw so far was 7. 7 streams in a row. I think it was EG. You also see a vehicles carrier that is anchored over there in the distance. Oh, it's the hatch cover mover. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That vehicles carrier is being bunkered right now, being fueled up. What is this? Is the sun gonna start peeking through the clouds? That's nice. Yeah, there will be like a tiny gap cable for the cables, but it's like half a centimeter, the thickest cable, so it's really not a lot. German barge. Oh, they also have it. Okay. Then our big Costco ship is on approach. There she is. Look at that thing. Bigger than I thought this one was gonna be. Not Costco. Costco. Remove the T. Hey Hans. Good afternoon. The Costco Glory. Oh, it's 366 meters. Look at that. I didn't know you had a 366 today. 48 meters wide. She has a capacity of 13,114 TEUs. She came all the way from Hamburg. Cool. Hans, I got a remote control system for my camera. So I'm now controlling everything with from inside the car. I think you'll love it. I don't have to stand in the cold anymore. There's pictures in the Discord as well, if you want to see it. So I got a coaster coming towards us here as well. Oh, that's the Baltic Eclipse from Baltic Shipping. Came from an anchor point. Let's see where she came before that. Where is she? Is that her? Yep. Brunsbüttel in Germany. Is it a new ship? It's a year old. It's not new. That stands for BE is Belgium, King, and then WLB will be where in the port they go. It's actually possible that she's going further. She's going past Antwerp, maybe further up the river. Let's see where. Let's see where it is. WLB. Yeah, she's going past Antwerp, further up the river. Willebroek, yeah, indeed. That's where WLP stands for. So that's very close to where Tomorrowland is for the music festival enthusiasts. She's going all the way to Tomorrowland. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, last Friday that was. We had a was it 3 brand new ships in one stream? And boom. Alright, we are approaching the end of hour 2 of the stream. I think now's maybe a good time to do my hourly sellout moment. If you're new to the stream, you like the ship spotting vibes, don't forget, I always say vibes, maybe that makes me sound young, but if you enjoy just hanging out by the river, don't forget to follow if you're watching on Twitch and Kick. Subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. It's all free, helps the channel grow, so we can do more fun stuff in the future. And on YouTube, of course, you can smash the like button. Don't just click it, smash it. That will help other people find the stream mostly. The high-vis dudes? What high-vis dudes? Did I miss high-vis dudes? Oh no, that's a fishing guy. He was getting his fishing rods back. I think he's done. I swear, I still have to see anyone catch any fish here. I see people fishing here all the time, but I've never seen anyone catch anything. Yeah, he's cleaning up his stuff. He's coming back now with more of his stuff. Only seagulls catching crabs, that is true. That we've seen many times before. Missing the obvious. It's quite a big MSC ship coming from, is that the Eugenie? I think it probably is. Let's see. Let's zoom out. Go there. There's a 328 meter ship coming as well. Okay, cool. Nice selection of ships. Too bad it is a very gray day. Although I do see a little bit of blue through these clouds now. And before an hour we'll have sunshine on us. What's the battery situation? Still good. Like it. Hey, Cactus Jack. Good afternoon. She's definitely loaded with stuff. See how deep she is. Wow. The only... I keep struggling with the left is right and right is left on this remote. Still getting used to that. Alright, where is she? There she is. There is probably the biggest ship of the day. Oh, no. Cosgo in all her glory. Very funny chimney on this one. It's like, usually these chimneys are like wide. This one is like just a stack. Off my window a bit more. It's getting chilly. She definitely looks smaller than she actually is from this angle. It's funny how sometimes they look bigger and sometimes they look smaller, just based on the angle that we're looking at it. She's turning now. Coming straight at us. Sea Bruges would be good, Hans. The problem there is that there's no good spots to stand, honestly. They have like a good view. But yeah, Ostend is nothing. That would not be interesting. Unless maybe if you want to do an hour early in the morning catching fisher boats coming out. But there's a lot of vehicle carriers in Sea Bruges, like a lot. The long piers, they're not publicly accessible, unfortunately. You're not allowed to go on them. But yeah, that would be an amazing spot if that was allowed. But it's not. I looked into it actually, because Zeebrugge also gets cruise ships. It would be amazing if we could catch a few cruise ships there as well, but there's just no good spots to stand. It is what it is. We'll stay on the river. That was still the short concrete pier before the two long ones. Ah, okay, yeah. I mean, you can actually get as a pier path. Yeah, I mean, if anybody has connections in the port of Antwerp, Zeebrugge. It's funny enough that it's the same port company that does Antwerp. So there's like an association. Officially, it's named the Port of Antwerp Bruges. So it's both ports combined, but yeah. Maybe if I can get the YouTube channel big enough, we can get more stuff done. Got another lowrider in front of us as well. It's a lowrider. We had one earlier as well. It's a wannabe submarine. How's the tugboat progressing? Let me check again. There's a tugboat coming in from the coast with something behind it, going to Antwerp. I don't know what it is, but it's going really, really slow. Oh my god, this is really not... Oh, it's going 10 knots now, though. Maybe we can wait for it. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, there's a sailboat. Look at that. That's interesting weather to go out on a ride on your sailboat. It's Gertha. What a name. Oh my goodness. We'll go back to Gertha when she's a bit closer. I like this angle of the big container ship with the sailboat in front of it. Sorry. Let's get a mint. Yeah, some decent lean. Oh, wrong side. Her vessel finder picture is also from the large container. This is not her first rodeo. Silver, yeah. A lot of the times these ships really, it's hard to bring over the scale on a stream. It's, yeah. Even sometimes when I'm like further away from the water line and I'm driving here and I see a big boat just going by as I arrive, it looks so much bigger than it is when you're standing here. It's just for the perspective. It's going to Antwerp, class. It's a very narrow superstructure actually on this ship. Not wide at all. And then it has these massive bridge wing overhangs. Very interesting design. Look wider from afar, yeah. Also for lengthwise, it also always looks longer from a distance. I think it's just a matter of a perspective. I do like this shot with the sailboat in front of it. Looks cool. That's true, EG. That's true. I think there's another coaster. Oh no, that's the general cargo ship leaving. The Telelens flattens everything. Fair. Yeah, true. It mostly makes it look like this sailboat is close to the big ship, while it's not the case. There's quite a bit of distance in between them. I'll quickly show you the lowrider as well, up close. They're here right in front of us now. Volare. Dude, that reminds me of that song. Volare. Oh. Yeah. I've seen. I did a course on photography, Hans. They do explain it there as well. We got a little speedboat on there as well. All right, let's go back to the big one. Ooh. So it's an inland ship, the one that we just saw. It's not really a barge, it's just a full ship. It's one piece, it's not two pieces. I do hear a ship honking. I'm not sure. I don't see it. You had to do it in film school. Nice. Another thing that I'll probably do differently for next time is put the camera a little bit lower to the ground so it's more out of the wind. There's less vibrations from the wind. Last year with a lot of patience. It is, Glass. I come here to slow down on life, not to hurry myself more. There's another big one coming. It's I think another 15 minutes out. Ever been on a container ship? I haven't, Ice. I would love to like visit these ships. But no, I have not. It would be a lot of fun to visit one. See everything in real life. So, very maneuverable ship. I guess, because it has 2 bow thrusters on her. And also, she's so high in the water, I just realized. She's quite empty. Oh, some people walking by. Here we go. Aircraft. I've been on an aircraft carrier before. When I visited New York in 2012, I think that was. Damn, it's been a while. There's an aircraft carrier there that you can visit. It even has a Concorde on the deck, which you can then also visit. So I did that. Is a red line? About. Because the red paint, for those who don't know, is a special type of paint that has some kind of protection against algae and other materials growing on it. So that's why a lot of these ships, well, almost all of them, has this red special paint at the bottom, but not higher. And that usually matches about the maximum depth of these ships. That could be it, Hans. I'm not sure if that's the same one, but yeah. Well, also, what I personally wanted to visit the aircraft carrier for was because there's an F-18 on it. The planes from Top Gun. So, I'm a big Top Gun fan. I grew up on that movie, basically. Yes, the USS Intrepid. Given that NYC is in your nickname, Doug Dave, I believe you. So, we were talking about the max depth of the ship. There's something on the ship called the Plimsoll line, which will indicate the max depth of a ship in certain conditions, like summer, saltwater, winter. There's a few things. I'm just looking on the hull if I can see it. I don't see it on this one though. Maybe it's on the other side. Although I do think it has to be on on both sides. Yeah, I don't see it at this point, the Plimsoll line. Let's just zoom out then. Unfortunately, I live here. Oh no. I mean, it's fun to visit New York, but I guess living there is a whole different story. U.S. Navy in Belgium, but that was when I was like a kid, like my early teens. There was also like the Navy days in Belgium, where you could visit all the Belgian ships. But I think the Navy in Belgium is only a fraction of what it was back then. These days, so it's also no longer a thing. The Navy days. You toured it before it got taken out of service. That's awesome, man. Here we go. Oh, perfect timing of the sailboat as well. Gives a little bit more scale to the big ship. Definitely use a little lick of paint though. So try to soak up the ship a little bit, because we're about to see one that's shorter, the same width, but it looks taller from what I see now, just because it has more containers on it, I think. And that will be the next one. Got their bulb sticking out as well. Oh, that's a cool shot right there. Oh, that is a cool shot. Yes, let's go. Oh, beautiful. what a view. I love this. Yeah, with like the remote zooming and panning, we are able to do like absolute cinema shots. I love it. Hey Indigo, good morning. Well, good afternoon for me. You can see it's rudder sticking out all the way above the water there. Look at that. Oh, a bit slower. It's like these massive handles there, these anchor points. That's what they use for rigging. So if they ever have to like move the rudder or the propeller or move the rudder, they will use those attachment points for rigging their chains. Beautiful. It's like the sailboat is going side by side now, same speed. Ooh, she's noisy. See, this is where we need an extra mic to capture the ambient noise. I wonder if a cheap mic would work for that. A cheap directional mic. And then we plug it into the mixer. Yeah, very empty this one. I wonder if she's gonna go for maintenance soon. And that's maybe why she's so empty. I don't think we have a condos. They have a wait to see when the ship is due for the next dry dock. Let's see. So this one did Hamburg, before that Rotterdam, before that Southampton, before that Morocco, and before that Pakistan, Karachi. It's Pakistan, right? Karachi? Interesting. Terneuzen class, that's where we're at. If you look kopje van Canada, Canada with a K, that's the spot where we stand. You can drive your car all the way here. Yeah, we got a little bit of sunlight, exactly. We got some barges being pushed out right now, coming out of the canal from Ghent. There it is. Oh, it's the Tunis. This is a stream regular. We've seen this one before. Exclamation mark seen. So we spotted this one 5 times. Look at that. And then next one approaching is an MSC ship. So see the difference in chimney stacks on these two ships. So the Casco has like a very narrow chimney, while the MSC has a very wide chimney. Interesting difference in between them. Check something. The Casco was built by Hyundai. So the Casco ship is a Hyundai. And then the MSC Eugenia is built by Jinhai Heavy Industry. And then we do have an Arklow ship in front as well, the Arklow Gem. That's the green ship you see here in front of us. Oh, she's gonna go in from Antwerp to Sluiskil. That's interesting. She's gonna take a turn here into the canal. We'll stay on the Arklow for a little bit then. Let's watch her turn. Arklow's already going diagonally towards us. Because to the right there, we have the Tunis. There she is. I wonder whether they're gonna go and pick up the barges. I actually wonder if the Tunis is depositing barges right there. Could be that they're expecting another bulk carrier. So in case you're wondering, these big floating boxes here in the middle of the river, those are barges, and they're basically used for bulk carriers. So that's ships that carry raw ore material, sand, something that you can basically scoop up with a bucket. If the ship is too heavily loaded, so too deep in the water, it cannot go up the canal to Ghent. And then they will unload that ship here in the river onto these barges with a crane ship. So I know yesterday there was a ship that was having that, but it looks like they're prepping more. I think this one might be dumping these barges there as well for another ship to be emptied out here. And they just empty it all the way until it's high enough in the water so it can go up the canal to Ghent. Continuously, eyes. There's always some dredge works going on the river, the canal. The canal less actually, because the canal is not tidal bound. So the river here has a tidal river, so the water goes up and down. But the canal is behind the lock, so the water level there is pretty stable. Also the sediment on the bottom doesn't move as much. But the river here, there's always a constant thing of dredging going on. Oh, you guys have sun. Well, the clouds are breaking up here ever so slowly, so we might also have some sun in a little bit. She's coming in. Oh, we gotta look at the Eugenia shining in the sun. The camera's outside, Jenny, now, so it's outside on the tripod, and I'm sitting inside the car, and I have remote control now of the zoom and then the panning and tilting. So I'm nice and cozy and warm in the car, while outside it's, I don't know how many degrees the overlay says. I think it was like 9 when I arrived here. So this will be our winter setup. Meanwhile, I got more barges heading out. There's a big cluster of ships now if I look in this angle. 2 big container ships. We got the Arklow trying to get into the canal. She's drifting sideways actually, the green ship, a little bit. It says 11 now, it could be. It's almost like the Arklow is oversteering a little bit. It's an interesting angle of attack here. And we also have a tugboat coming in. Let's zoom out fully. You'll see it in a minute. Very busy all of a sudden. More barges coming out of the canal as well. Wow. There's the tugboat. Yeah, Hans. I put the remotes are there, so it's like a big knob for zooming and then a little joystick for a pan tilt. Westerschelde drift. We all have radar. There's a traffic control service. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot involved. But this is indeed a very busy moment. Usually there are not that many ships in such a close proximity, because look, there's more barges and then another inland ship with containers coming out. Arklow will have to haul ass if she's out of the way of the MSC ship in a minute. Look how the right inland ship is drifting sideways as well. She's coming out of the canal. I think the Arklow is out of the way now. Slowly maneuvering in. It's a maneuver we don't see too often for seaworthy ships coming from Antwerp, moving into the canal. Interesting traffic. Yeah, I love this spot. One of the best ship spotting spots in the world, in my opinion. What a shot. Evergreen sign isn't going. No. But there have been big ships in 2012, I think, or 2016, somewhere in the 2010s. A big container ship like this got stranded in one of the corners on the river. Not here, further towards Antwerp. In the corner of Bath, which is notoriously the most difficult corner on the whole river to take. What am I doing today? I'm doing great. Having a great time by the river. I love it. Is it going to rain? No, if anything, the clouds are slowly clearing up. There's actually some sunshine now. If you would rewind to the beginning of the stream, you would see that it's very dark and gray, and it's like the sun is almost rising. So this one is going to Sines in Portugal now. So I am right, I think that one ship, the Tunis, is dropping barges off there in the middle of the river. So that does mean they're expecting another bulk carrier that will have to be emptied out on the river. Otherwise they would not be dropping those barges there. Yes, our second MSC ship of the day. Is this a new one? Have we seen this one before? Or is this the first time seeing it? Exclamation mark. Seen. Let's check. Oh no, we spotted this one before in, oh, April. Nice. So how many unique MSC ships have we seen so far? Let's check. SC. 72 unique MSC vessels so far. Water's also rising again. The beach is slowly fading away under the water. There's two sets of pilots for this river. So there's a pilot that, for this ship for example, there's a pilot that boarded the port of Antwerp. Holy moly. Ria, danke schön for the 5 gifted. Oh, gotta stay filming. Thank you for the support. So there's two sets of pilots. First one gets on in the port and then will guide the ship all the way to the entrance of the river, which is in the distance from where we are. I'll show you in a minute. There, that pilot will get off and another pilot will get on, and that pilot will guide it out all the way out until the North Sea. And there, that pilot will get off. So there's two sets of pilots involved. Yeah, it's fascinating to me how this ship looks bigger than the other one, even though it's 40 meters shorter. Ria, thank you again for the support. Thank you. If you're in the chat and you got a sub from Ria, say thank you. Yeah, I've seen pilots get on and off at the entrance of the river. It's not ideal for streaming there, otherwise I would have probably already streamed from there, but it's just, it's in the middle of the river. It's pretty far out for streaming. For filming it. She's turned on her exhaust scrubber. Look at that. We got some more smaller tankers, and I see a tugboat coming from the coast. So I'll just follow this one along. And we should end up with the other ships. So there was one tugboat underway here dragging something to Antwerp, but I still don't know what. But it was going really slow earlier, so I'm not sure if we'll be able to see it. I think it might be at least another hour, an hour and a half until it's here. Oh, we got a coaster coming out. Let's check it out. In case you're wondering where this one came from, this is the canal towards Ghent. And Elsborg? Yeah, Elsborg. I saw this one docked when I drove here. That's funny. Going to Eemuden, which is the entrance way to the Amsterdam. Yes, exactly, Gentry, that's the one. The Eames Wrestler. So it is at Vlissingen now, okay. We'll see if how it progresses. We got a tugboat coming in as well. Indeed, the CMS Warrior. There she is. Oh, wrong way. I love the chimney design on this one. Makes it look like a muscle car, like the angled chimneys. Really cool. Going to harbor towage. I mean, she just finished a task on the left of us on port. The arm muscled, that is true. She's just going 9 knots. Yeah, I don't think she's going any faster than that. I'm just curious to see what she's tugging. I have an idea. I think it might be a catamaran ferry that she's tugging along. But that's only a suspicion that I have. So that's why it would be cool to wait for it. Look at the Eugenia shining in the sun. It's beautiful. And then on her left, we have a tanker coming towards us, all the way on the left of the frame. See, there might be 2. There might be one behind the pier as well. And another sailboat coming out. Let's go check out the sailboat. Was that right? That there's a coaster behind it there. Oh, and I see another bulk carrier over there as well on the horizon coming in now. I wonder if that is the bulk carrier that is going to be emptied here. That's neat. That needs the barges. So that city over there, by the way, is the... Oh, we just missed it. The sailboat was hit by the the wake of the big container ship. Hey Mitch, good day mate. Welcome to the other side of the world. I was about to say, the city over there, that is the exit of the river. That's where the river turns into the North Sea. You saw it? Okay, cool. Gotta love the sailboat for scale. Let me check radar where the tugboat is right now. Where are you? Okay, it's over there, so it's just getting a pilot change. We'll see. It means she should be here in an hour from now, I think. Would that be 4? Yeah, we'll see. How's the battery situation? Still going strong, eh? Ooh, I'm gonna have to change. Ooh, we're gonna have to get rechargeable batteries for this one, though. That is a pain. Oh, yeah. The remote just has 2 AAA batteries, and I'm already a quarter down now. From streaming 2.5 hours. I'm gonna have to get rechargeable batteries for that. What connection? It's like a little antenna, I'm not too sure. It has 3 channels. I have to look into the manual what it is that they use. Oh, you're a commercial fisherman. Oh, that's awesome, Mitch. That's the one thing, well, there's a few things that we don't get much on the river of, which is military. We get a little bit of cruise ships, but no fisherman ships. A lot of them are out on the coast though, so they all end up in the port over there in that city. There's a lot of fishing activity there. But yeah, they have no reason to come on the river. Just zoom out for a bit. There we go. That's a nice angle. It is indeed a short lifespan for a remote, I agree. But yeah, I can just get 2 rechargeable AA batteries and then we're good. And as I said, it's only for winter, the setup that we have now. So the first ship here is the Alvanith. Came from Wilhelmshaven in Germany. 118 meters long. A clip section. I think I have something for clips or screenshots, Cactus Jack. Let's see. How is it called again? It's at the top. Shots from the stream, or shots from stream. And then to the left is a general cargo ship, the Georgios Alexios. What a name. It came from Amsterdam to Antwerp. Okay. Sorry, but yeah, that's where it can go. Thanks, dude. Oh my goodness. How low is that one? My goodness, hang on. Oh, sorry. We're bumping a bit around. The bow is almost underwater. MSC has a blown turbo because it's smoking so much? No, it's just the exhaust scrubber, Mitch. They're basically washing their exhaust fumes. How low can you go? My goodness, that's low. It is a proper low rider right there. Oh, there's water splashing over the bow now. You know what they say with these ships, right? As long as you can see the freeboard, it's not fully loaded yet. So we can no longer see any of the freeboard on the sides. So it's loaded. Like it is similar-ish. They basically use the water from the river to wash the exhaust fumes, so it's less sulfuric. So there's less acid in it. It should be better for the environment, apparently. All right, let's go back to all the ships that were coming. We got a nice little train of ships on approach. Spin around. We'll let the sailboat be. We'll focus on the merchant vessels. It's a Uni-Baltic ship. No smoking on this one. Her hull could do with a little bit of paint though. That's something. Half a submarine. On a fish, I have never seen it on a fishing boat. But these river boats, these inland ships, they do it quite often. Load up this deep. Look at her shine in the sun. We got some proper sun out now. Although it's not the most shiny ship anymore. Lots of gunk on her hull has accumulated already. Look at that. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm still learning to work with this new remote. We're using a new thing today for winter. Remote control. Here we go. Yeah, lots of black gunk there. Just a little. Just a little. Alright, we got 2 more ships after this one now. And then we'll have to evaluate how far the tugboat has progressed. Got a little empty coaster. You can clearly see that it's empty. The Georgios Alexios. Can't really call that the ship a her with such a male name. Let's see how the tugboat is doing. Oh, man, it's going so slow. 6 knots now. And it might be taking the river even slower. And it's more treacherous. Sorry, forgot to film. We got a speedboat coming as well. That's neat. Go to that one, it's a bit closer. But no, I don't have the patience to fish. But we had a guy fishing here an hour ago or something. But he already left, he was on the pier. So people do fish here. Although I've never seen anyone catch anything, so. It's not a speedboat, it's a police. That looks like a police boat to me. Check radar for a minute. Nope, it's not on radar. Or do I have a filter on? No, I don't think I have a filter on. I don't see it on radar actually. It's an undercover police boat. Where is she? There she is. Yeah, it's not on Vessel Finder at least. That's interesting. So as you can see, the Teunis has dropped off a ton of barges there. So maybe it's the bulker that's approaching now from the coastline that is gonna be parked there, and then they'll crane it out or crane it empty. Lost barges being deposited over there. I wonder if they're on a mission, and that's why their radar is off, because they're not showing up on an AIS beacon. They look speedy, but I don't think they're going that fast actually. Probably going like 20 knots. Come on, camera. I'm blowing the operator, yeah. It's pretty impressive how violently the water splits in front of it. You found it? P41. It is indeed a P41. Did it show up on radar suddenly? I do think that they're going a lot. Yeah, I was about to say, I think this is faster than 11 knots though. Search for it. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely faster than 11 knots. They're getting donuts. Right. We'll let them be. And we'll go back to the next ship that's gonna come by. Ooh, that's a bit too fast. There we go. The Apatit. Apatit. Read it correctly. 118. Came from Ogenish Island in Ireland. And we are approaching the end of hour 3, or almost. I'll do my hourly sellout moment. If you're new to the channel and you like ship spotting, just watching the river, don't forget to follow. If you're watching on Twitch or Kick, if you're watching on YouTube, you can subscribe. It's all free. It helps the channel grow so we can hopefully do more interesting and fun things in the future related to shipping, of course. Here we go. That's it. It's my hourly sellout. Oh yeah, you can smash the like button on YouTube. That will mostly help other people find the stream. So that will be highly appreciated. I think I see a Maersk ship coming actually. Now on the horizon. We'll check it out after the Apatit. So, despite being a slow afternoon, there is a steady pace of traffic. Just nothing too large in terms of ships. Hey Elmo, moin, welcome. From Dortmund. Awesome. Yeah, there's a good variety of ships, and the main thing that I wanted to catch today, I'm not sure if it will work out or not, is a tugboat coming from the north of the Netherlands, and I think, just gonna assume, it's tugging a catamaran behind it, like a big passenger vessel. So we'll see about that in a little bit. It has entered the river, and maybe we can already see it actually. So we'll take a look in a little bit. Oh, sorry, forgot to film. Very cool bow as well. Looks aerodynamic with a little curve in it. Really cool. Alright, let's go and check out what that thing is that's coming towards us. Yeah. That is unmistakably a Maersk ship. Let's check it on the radar, what it is. Didn't see that one coming, actually. Oh, and there's an MSC ship behind it as well. The Maersk Monte Olivia. Going to Southampton. 272 meters long, 5,560 containers or TEUs. Cool. Where's the tug? So the tug is over there. Let's see if we can already... Oh, I'll zoom out first before you guys get nausea. I want to see if we can see the tugboat already. So... I think it's actually behind the orange one right now. Okay, let's wait a minute. Let's see. Yes, see, it's tagging some kind of catamaran, some kind of passenger vessel. So that's definitely something unique. I think we're gonna wait for it. I think we've committed now to seeing what this thing is dragging along. So the thing I suspect it's dragging along is called the... where is it? I looked it up this morning, but now I lost it. NS... It's NS something. I wonder if it's in my history. Let's see. Nope. 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 No, I can't find it anymore. Too bad. Alright, so that does mean we have still the bulk carrier to look at. Hey Klaas, good afternoon. And then we have the tugboat there that we can see. We have another quite big tanker coming towards us. Oh, what is that? That was like an anchor hoy. Definitely a big variety of traffic today in terms of like different ships. Let's check radar, what this thing is. Oh yeah, it's the Frans narrowboat. It's a buoy lighthouse vessel from the Coast Guard. Indeed, it's a narrowboat. You might see that one as well then. Next ship will be the coaster here. Another coaster. There she is. So there's some guys trying to scoop up stuff. So there's a few other guys with them, and I saw them return to their van here with like a bag full of some kind of scallop, I think. Stretch my legs for a minute. So this is the Rokomar, 100-meter general cargo ship. Came all the way from Kokkola in Finland. Oh, you got a big bulker coming out of the canal as well. Let's go to that one first, I guess. Yeah, it's going to be a few minutes. I saw another weird ship Well, not a weird ship, but just something that I wanted to see up close. What's that thing over there? Looks like a tiny, tiny tugboat. Yeah, the Tunis is to the left of the frame now. You can see him. So my guess is that the big bulk carrier that we see approaching from the distance is gonna park right over there somewhere in the river, and it's gonna be unloaded onto these barges. That's what I'm guessing. We also have this tugboat coming out now. You can see lots of activity happening. And then in a minute we'll see a big bulk carrier coming from the right here as well. So yeah, all these barges here have been parked up. I think there's 6 of them in total now. Maybe that means we'll get a big crane ship coming out then as well. I don't see anything. Okay, there's people playing loud music now. It's a bit obnoxious. And they're leaving. Okay, cool. It's fine. There's a Multratug 35. And these Multratugs are like Pokemon cards. You can collect them all. This is number 35. If that wasn't on your bingo card yet marked, you can now uncheck 35. You officially spotted Multratug 35. And then maybe the one behind is another Multratug. That one is number 1. Ooh, not sure if we've seen that one before. Multratug 1. You can also scratch off number 1 from your bingo card. There you go. Oh, we spotted this one 7 times before. Never mind. Hey, Tism. Welcome, welcome. All right. So this is my car where I'm sitting inside of. Is the oldest and the newest? What is it? 93 and 2004. Wow. I'm not sure if this is the newest, but it's definitely one of the newer ones. It has a really cool chimney design as well. The muscle car chimneys. Exclamation mark ships, Schnurdo. That is my reply to that. Exclamation mark ships in the chat. Where's that bulker coming? It's coming. So if you're just joining, you've already missed quite a nice lineup of ships. We are waiting for a tugboat who's tugging something unique, I think. Or more unique at least. And we're testing out the new winter setup for the stream, so it's fully remote. The tripod and the fancy camera is outside, but I'm sitting nice and warm inside of my car. And it's all remote controlled, so that's what we're testing today. Yeah, there we go. 1,181 unique ships we've spotted on stream since April. Do you think I remember all 1,181? So in a minute we are about to see a big ship come from the right here. Unfortunately I cannot show you yet. wait it out for a minute. And then we also have a Mars ship on approach, still a container ship, a tanker, a bulker, and then we should have the tugboat. And that will probably be the closing for today. Next stream will, if the weather is good of course, and there's traffic, will be Friday, I think. Indeed, class, that's where we are. Let's wait for a minute until the bulker is here. I think it's waiting for the Rockomar to go by. There's also a shoebox at Walsall. Okay. Not sure if we'll see that one still, but maybe. We'll probably see it in a distance though. Does this ship rock the Vine logo? Is that the V from Vine? The battery situation, by the way, although no, we're only at hour 3, should be fine for batteries. Meanwhile, if you've been here since the beginning, this whole rock formation that was in front of us on the ground has now completely been submerged. The tide is rising. Go to this angle. I can wave at you guys now. Left is right, right is left. I keep forgetting. Any moment now. Wait for it. There she is. The Strategic Alliance. No, it's on a tripod, and the tripod is next to the car. I posted a picture of the setup in my Discord, Schnurdo, if you're interested. You learned a lot this afternoon. Awesome, class. Oh, welcome back, Jacob. We're still going. I'm not sure, Hans. I have to look into it if I can. The thing is, I just have to. I basically mounted the camera backwards on the PT motor. Because of cable things. Otherwise the motor was in the way of the cables. So I'll just have to look into optimizing that. Yeah, awesome shot with the sun. The low winter sun does light up the ships nicely when she's here. If you would now rewind to the start of the stream, it would be crazy to see how gray and dark it is compared to now. Lots of cables. Yeah, the problem is just there's one cable coming out of the side of the camera. Maybe we should get an angled version of that, and then that is also solved. Oh, she's smoky. She's revving her engines. There's a guy on an electrical dirt bike here. Such a weird noise. It's like very quiet. Seems faster. It's just an optical illusion. Also, she's speeding up quite a lot as she's taking the corner in order for the fluid dynamics to have effect on her rudder. Basically, if she goes too slow, the water flows too slow over her rudder, similar to an airplane, she would not be able to make the corner. She would just be going straight even though her rudder is turned. Similar for an airplane. If it's not going fast enough, the wings won't generate lift. What will be next? The Maersk? No, I think the tanker will be next. Quite a busy afternoon in the end. I like it. Alright, span around here. Just want to see how far the tugboat is progressing. Where is she? You think that's her? Yes. Yeah, it's definitely some kind of passenger ferry that she's tugging along. I wonder if they're going to Antwerp for repairs? Or if she's gonna get scrapped, maybe? Because she's not on radar, so only the tugboat, the front one, is on the radar. So that means she's completely powered off, the thing behind. Huh. Interesting. Can't wait to see it up close, though. Definitely something we don't see every day on the river. Something unique. There's this, and that's the bulk carrier back there. And then we got a tanker a bit higher. There we go. That's good. This is the Gulf Fanatier. It's a 383 meter tanker. Let's see where she came from before coming here. Is that her? Yes, that's her. She came from Gothenburg in Sweden. And before Gothenburg, she was in Canada. Pointe-Noire. Somewhere in the French part of Canada. That's not a lot of ships, class. You could go train spotting. That's a beautiful shot. It's going straight towards us. She's really giving us a show, isn't she? I would expect her to have turned already by now. I guess she's going a bit wider with the bulk heading out. Cuxhaven. Some ferries you can see there. Is there a lot of other traffic there? Holy moly, that scared me. That was so loud. Rob, thank you for the raid, buddy. Rob is done working already? It's only 20 past 3. God damn it, that man is never working anymore, is he? 20 past 3 and he's already done working. Thanks for the raid, buddy. Well, chatters, welcome to the Westerschelde River, where we are ship spotting, and we're testing out our remote winter setup today. So the whole fancy camera is fully remote controlled. We can remote zoom, we can pan, we can tilt, we could even do plane spotting actually. But so yeah, we're testing out some new toys so I can sit in the car during the winter. Less work, more money. That's the spirit. That being said, we are awaiting one final special ship today. I'll pan to the side there. There it is. That is a tugboat tugging something from the north of the Netherlands to Antwerp. It looks to be a catamaran, but we're not sure yet what it is. So this will come by us in a little bit. But yeah, so far the winter setup is working great. I love the way that I can just remotely control everything while being nice and warm inside the car. But still have a few ships before the tugboat is here. We got a Maersk container ship coming. We got 2 container ships coming actually, and then we got this tanker and a bulk carrier that is also underway. So stuff to look at still. Have I spotted any drones? Usually I fly a drone myself, but with the current situation of drones terrorizing Belgian military sites and airports and even the nuclear power plant up the river, I currently am not flying the drone over the river. But there is, if you look on the YouTube, there is a footage, a compilation of all the drone footage that we did in August, for example. So yeah, we do drone flying stealing. But yeah, I can see the nuclear power plant from here in the distance, where they spotted drones, I think two nights ago. There were 3 drones flying above it. So with all the drone mania, I just don't feel comfortable flying my drone currently. I just don't want to cause a panic by anyone, because every Martha who does her groceries once a day, when she sees a drone flying in the sky, she'll panic. So I don't want to cause any panic. Who flies? It's probably the Russians, right? Who else would do it? Or some kind of group that has an agenda. They clearly want to be seen, the drone flyers, because they're always flying with their lights on. Whether it's on an airport, a military base, or the nuclear power plant, they're always flying with all their lights on, which indicates that they just want to be seen and cause panic. Freaking Martha always panicking. No, we don't know. We can only assume. Not a single one was intercepted. Nice skid marks on the ship as well. Although it's funny how the front of the ship looks very fresh, and then there's all these skid marks on the side from being in port and rubbing against the case of the docks. Yeah, it could indeed be. Although I do think, looking at what drones it are and how they're flying, I'm pretty sure that it's an organized group. It's not a bunch of amateurs who want to just troll around. It's pretty well organized, the drones. all the takedown tech. These drones are big, dude. They're not your average DJI drone. They're like proper multiple kilogram heavy drones. Some of them are even with wings and a tail, I think. And it's actually funny, the Belgian police at one point tried to chase one down, and it was so fast that they couldn't follow it with a helicopter. So they lost it at the Dutch border. It went north into the Netherlands. Like, the range of these drones is absolutely insane. I think they're being steered either through satellite, Starlink communication, or through the mobile phone networks. These are not your average run-of-the-mill drones. They're really professional grade stuff. But I know that, but your average Joe does not know that, so they will panic now with every simple DJI drone that they see. That's why I'm not flying currently. I will be back to flying at some point. I'm just gonna let the drone mania die down a little bit. Yeah, it could be through Starlink that they're steering it, for all we know. Most likely, though, it's through the phone networks, 4G, 5G. That's the most likely case. I mean, they could, in theory, then fly it all the way from anywhere in the world, right? As long as it has battery. This is a bit large for the overlay. Oh no, if it's too big, you can hide it, EG, if you think it's annoying. This is a long ass name though. The Marsk Monte Olivia. Ah, I'm out of coffee. No, there's still some in there. There we go. That's the coffee. Oh, it pushes the tea on the next one. Yeah, you can hide it then. That's fine. Yeah, exactly. Battery for several hours of flight, so it's professional grade stuff. If you know what SIM card it is, sure though. But I was also thinking that, like, if they actually go through the phone networks, they should be able to trace it at some point afterwards. Can't believe we have clear blue skies now. We had dark gray weather when we started the stream 3 hours ago. Meanwhile, the tugboat is making good progress towards us. That's nice. Stream automation, Brian. Stream and automation combined together in a word. Yeah, this is a relatively clean Marsk ship. That's true. Not a lot of poop stains on it. You like the blue. So Marsk this year has introduced a new color for their containers. They used to have the white/gray containers, and now they've introduced the blue container. So you see one of them, of the new ones on this ship. That one blue container is a new one from this year, and the other colors are the older containers. She has a nice humming noise. Let me put down my window. Maybe you can hear a little bit as she goes by. So nice to sit in the car though and remote control this all. How's the battery? Battery is still fine. Oh, this is amazing. It's indeed a good-looking ship, Mitch. I agree. Because yeah, usually most of the Maersk ships that we see here are in a very poor condition. Lots of rust. But this one's looking pretty fresh. How old is it? Let's see. 2004. Must have had maintenance recently. The only downside of the Maersk Blue is that whenever there's like some water leakage and it's causing like the little rust spots, you immediately see it on the blue. It's a really bad color to hide the rust. As you can even see the vertical lines that you see as this rust. See that? It's just rust. But then again, their blue is a pretty iconic color, so it's very recognizable. Little sealer, looking right up. She has such a nice humming noise. Let me put the mic outside for a second so you guys can hear. What a nice hum. I'm gonna close the window again because it's cold. No music. No music. There you go. Alright. Sweet. Butt shot. Noise is beautiful. I agree. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Smaller container ship from MSC. I think that's one that we've already seen, actually. Oh, she doesn't even have the MSC marking on her. The MSC dash something to the F. Tamishka. The MSC Tamishka F. So she is 161 meters long, still a decent size, but only 25 meters wide. So a lot narrower. She's going to Portbury in the UK. She's indeed well stacked. I agree. After this one, we have 2 more ships for today. Oh, I do see another Ro-Ro coming from Antwerp as well. Let's check it out really, really fast. I don't think I'll wait for that one though, but we can see it from afar. Wow, that's an interesting one. Is that one of the Kelvin ones? I think it is. It's an all gray one. Oh, the Tamishka is coming in front of it. The Seven Seas Highway, going to Zeebrugge. Okay. Wait, did we see that one before? Exclamation mark. Scene. Oh, I think I broke something. Uh-oh. Maybe that means we haven't seen it yet. Interesting. Uh-oh. Did it crash? Did we lose an overlay? Oh, okay. It's fine. All right, let's move on to the next one. One bulker going out, one container ship going out, and another bulker coming in. That's the first, okay. I feel like I've seen that name before, but maybe on radar or on the pilot planning. Oh, the Seven Seas Mariner. Yeah, that was the cruise ship, right? Yeah. Twice on the same day. Oops. The cruise ship? Yeah, back in August or September, Rishi Dave, we saw a cruise ship. I even flew the drone around it. It was a good day. Meanwhile, the tugboat is very close as well. They're just behind the pier there. Or closer for today. But until then, we'll stay on the bulker. Wonder if it's gonna come in or if it's... how deep is it? 10 meters, yeah, no. This one is just gonna go straight to Ghent. Zoom in on the blue boat, the Maersk. This is the most zoom that we have. It's already too far out. You're trying to count the containers. Yeah, look, this is definitely like some kind of passenger ferry. Like a catamaran. And it's tugging along. Can clearly see it now. So the Ames Wrestler is a tugboat in front of it. And the thing behind it is called NS something something. A link for I think if you go to the YouTube, Rishi Dave, there is one short for it that I made. The one short that I ever tried to make. So if you want to see that, you can go to the YouTube channel and look at shorts. Oh, there we go. EG linked it directly. What a hero. Appreciate you, EG. Discord search, yes. And of course the full VOD of the cruise ship coming by, Richie Dave, is on the YouTube channel as well. I'm pretty sure I probably gave it the thumbnail, that cruise ship as well, on that VOD. Hey Wichita, how are you, buddy? Welcome, welcome. Because this one, Ziggy is gonna take a right-hand turn here and go towards Ghent. And to do that, it has to navigate into a lock, which is narrow, and these ships aren't as maneuverable. So while the tugboat's there, they will help him steer the corner here, and then help it maneuver into the lock. And then because the canal is also narrow all the way up to Ghent, they will stay attached all the way to port. And then they will also help there to dock the ship. So it's basically helping maneuvering it. It's not because it needs it to go forward or backwards. It's literally maneuvering. That's the main reason. Duh. Still waking up. All good. You learn something new every day. Can see those massive buckets there, the red buckets. So if she goes to a port where there's no crane facilities, she can use these gray cranes to unload herself. And then she will connect these red buckets to them, the 4 of them that you see. Four cranes, 4 buckets. You found a VOD? Awesome. a ship spotter for scale. No idea if it's an actual ship spotter. Mostly he has a massive camera. They're slowly steering inwards. Yeah, there is a Ro-Ro coming, Rishi Dave, but I'm not gonna wait for it though. After this one we have the tugboat, and after that I will wrap up for today. Unless the vehicles, the Ro-Ro is here that fast, but I don't think so. That paint looks clean indeed. She must have had a repaint recently. Her superstructure could also use a bit of white paint though. But it's not too bad. Oh, oops, I need to zoom out. Yeah, you can clearly see the plimsoll line on this one. Ooh. There it is. That is a, whoa, come on, we can do this. Yeah, that is a plimsoll line. So that is the max loading lines in certain weather/water conditions. So she's not fully loaded. Off she goes. I'll probably see her when I drive home in a little bit. She'll probably be in the locks by then. The tugs are only assisting with maneuvering, Garbled. And they're attached by ropes, in case you didn't see it earlier. See, there's a towing line in between them. So they will just help maneuver the ship. They won't help to propel it. It will go on its own power forward. But they will help, and if they need to, they can also help it brake, for example. All right, final thing of the day, the thing I've been waiting for all afternoon, actually. Something we don't get to see every day. Is a tugboat with some kind of catamaran ferry behind it. So it's completely dead in the water, the catamaran, as it's not on radar. So I wonder if they're going to Antwerp for repairs. It looks pretty fresh. I cannot imagine that this thing is going to be scrapped. So it's most likely that she'll get maintenance in Antwerp. And this one left from all the way in the north of the Netherlands, actually. But yeah, appears to be a passenger ferry to me. Being delivered? I'm not sure. I don't think there's anything in Antwerp that would take delivery of it. So let's check where it came from. Let me check on radar real quick. I saw it this morning, right? So we can look at the track of the tug. Oh, actually, it left Texel. So it's one of the most popular probably country in the north of the Netherlands. So I can only assume that this is one of the ferries between Texel and Den Helder, mainland Netherlands. It looks like the Hollander jet from Hamburg to Helgoland. So yeah, I think this is one that goes between Den Helder and Texel, which is one of the countries up there. We'll probably see it once she's a bit closer. We can see the writings on her, the markings. Yeah, still can't do any more zoom than this. It's FRS is the company. I totally gonna look it up when I get home though. Need to know everything about it. It's really cool to see this thing here. Okay, interesting. It did come from Texel though. That's where it was picked up, this boat. I'm not sure if they maybe were there overnight. That could also be it. Maybe they just spent the night there and then continued today during the daytime to There is a URL on it though. Is that dude, we can't have, we'll have to wait until she's closer. Could be that it's coming all the way from Germany. FRS is German. Okay, so it will be German. So maybe it is. Somebody said it was a. It looks like a catamaran from Hamburg to Helgoland. That would also explain why it's being tugged by the German tugboat. Oh yeah, the name is a Topaz Express. That's the name. Hang on, let me look that up on my app. I'm multitasking here. Oh, there it is. So it's officially sitting under a French flag. Let's see, show track. it disappeared from radar one day, and yeah, I have no idea. Interesting though. Something we don't get here. I'm sure I'll find out more in Google tonight. Like if you research the name of the ship, you should find more info. It looks like a Robben Island ferries. I mean, I think it's a very generic design of ferries. Even there's a ferry across the river up at Bresken, so closer to the sea. It also looks similar. It's interesting that it's French flagged though, yet it's coming from Texel. And there it is, Caber Spy linked it. Martinique and Guadeloupe, that would be like all the way across the ocean. It's gonna link HSC Double Express. Area of operation, Guadeloupe, French Antilles. What the hell? What is it doing here? Oh, that's cool. Oh, sorry. Still learning the... Actually like a Halunder jet. Yeah, it could be a Elmo. Oh, we're gonna get blocked by another ship in a minute here. Oh, it's the No Limit. This is the ship that broke in two many years ago. Oh, you think it's brand new and maybe it needs to get to Guadeloupe. So that could actually be a thing, right? Rail. That could actually be true. So maybe it was built in the Netherlands and now they're dragging it to Antwerp to be hoisted onto a bigger ship to then be transported all the way to Guadeloupe. But this thing is not a new ship, right? Wait, hang on. No, it was built in 2018. Unless they're maybe moving it to Guadeloupe now to start service there. So many unanswered questions. We'll never know. Yeah, indeed, built in 2018. So probably not it. Pretty cool though. Something we don't see here on the river too often. So well worth the wait. Hey Frank, we are about to wrap up. We have just almost completed another 4-hour stream. But you are in time to see this very special passenger catamaran being towed all the way from the north of the Netherlands to Antwerp. We don't know why, but it's cool to see. Very unique. This boat has had 3 different names. Yeah, I'll definitely get a bit deeper into it. Always cool to learn a bit. Or figure out the mystery. Alright. And of course, I'm not gonna wait for it, but there is another vehicles carrier underway, as you can see from over there. Alright, Cheddaritos, very successful test of the new setup, the remote winter setup. I'm happy that it works well, the battery stuff works well, the controls work well. So I think we're good for winter with this setup. Other than that, I'm gonna thank everybody for being here. Thank you for everybody who supported. Oh, I need to press a button, but I'll do this. There we go. Thank you everybody who supported. I should be back on Friday, weather and traffic pending. Other than that, yeah, thank you all for being here, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.